What a result on Wednesday. You must be happy with the boys going into the game on Saturday versus Slough.
Yeah, it was a fantastic performance. Couldn't really have asked any more. I thought it was a fantastic evening for the club. We had great support here, bearing in mind it was the horrific weather that we had. But no, it was good scenes afterwards in the club as well. But back to work today. I think they understand that Saturday's a different game, and we have to be on it Saturday. So, as I said, good session today. I'm really looking forward to the game tomorrow.
What confidence does it give the team knowing they're going to be going into the first round proper in the FA Cup?
Well, I think what it's done is knit us together, because we've managed to get the weekend away at Torquay. And as I said, at this level you don't normally get the time really that you really spend with each other. Wednesday night was obviously really good in terms of the atmosphere amongst the dressing room, and I think one of the tweets is at 30,000 of the scenes in the dressing room, and Jake McCarthy's volleys at 35,000. So they're pleased with their social media output, that's for sure, the boys. But this is our absolute bread and butter. This is the core part of what we want this season, which is to get minimum to be in the top 7 and try and get in the playoffs, and keep pushing to be as high as we can in the league. So we've talked a lot this morning about the next 3 games, but the only game that really matters is the one tomorrow.
Slough sitting 20th, just one off the bottom, and haven't won since their opening day of the season. How do you expect the game and the opponents to go?
Well, I know their 2 managers really well, and their position is a false one at the moment based upon the horrendous injuries that they've had. It's just our luck that I think 4 or 5 of their real good players are coming back. I think on Saturday, and they'll be fine because that squad's been together for some time. And when everyone's fit and available for Slough, they're a good side. So expecting a tough game tomorrow. We always have a tough game against Slough. Whenever I've managed against John and Neil, it's never been an easy or straightforward game. But as I said, they're good friends of ours within the football family, and just hope that we can shake hands tomorrow, and hopefully it's good for us and not so good for them.
You mentioned just then Slough's injuries. What are the updates on the injuries in the squad?
Yeah, so Ross Warner has had a scan back, and he's got a grade 2 tear on his hip flexor. He's also got a small tear in his meniscus. So realistically, we're expecting Ross to be out for 6 to 8 weeks with those injuries. The other real disappointment was obviously Alex Wall, who was really starting to come into some good form. Was really fit. Really for the first time this season, we felt that he was getting back to where he wanted to be, and he's got a relatively bad ankle injury. So again, I think that's a 4 to 6 weeks injury for Alex, which is disappointing. But we've again got our black book out, and I think we've made a great loan signing in Will Mannion. Will's coming in from Cambridge United. Someone that I know well from playing for Aldershot. Was highly recommended by Gary Waddock, and also Scott Rendell, who played with him. So it's a blow to lose Ross, because I believe he's one of the better keepers in this league. But to bring Will in, as his replacement is equally, a good signing, I think.
Anything that would benefit the side?
What in terms of signing Will? It's a difficult one, because everyone knows how much I rate Ross Warner, and I was being a bit reserved there. I think he is the best keeper in this league, always have done. But bringing Will in, it's not easy to get good loan keepers, and I think we've managed to get a really, really good one, and that's important. Say Charlie did brilliantly backing up in the Torquay games, but we do need 2 keepers. And the things with the loan is, you'll only get a good loan if you're prepared to say to that club that you are going to play. So Will start, and hopefully has a good 6 to 8 weeks with us at Hammond.
And of course, you mentioned that the Hawks are on a big push for top 7 of this season. How important is it to get another win under the belt on Saturday?
Yeah, I mean, our stats so far is we've won 8 out of 11 games. We've won 8 and lost 3. Unfortunately, 3 of those have been in the league. So I think we're 4 wins and 3 defeats at the moment, which is probably expected from a new group. Everyone getting to know each other. But I sort of said 2 or 3 weeks ago, I felt that we were much more together, much more aware of what myself and Bairdy were after. We go into the game on the back of 3 wins, high in confidence, but it is about getting over that white line on Saturday, the 11v11, and football's a funny game, so we always respect the opposition. We've done all our homework on them, and I believe it'll be a really good game now.
Lovely. Thank you very much, Paul.
Cheers.